Well, friends and family, day 3 of passage from St. Thomas to Florida. We've already passed Puerto Rico. The Dominican Republic and Haiti will be passed. Well, we're at Dominican Republic, or the DR, just off our port bow, port being left. Be passing Haiti through there. We've already kind of skirted the Mona Passage, and we've had 3 days of light and variable winds. What I wouldn't give for 16 to 20 knots on the beam or on the reach. We'd really be cooking. We've had this boat up to 7 knots, but that was very day one when we were doing off of St. Thomas, when we were doing system checks, make sure the sails were good and all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, so we met a couple milestones. I've been off soundings for quite some time, first time ever, and that's basically where off soundings mean the water's so deep that your instruments can't pick it up, which I think is around 700 feet on this boat. So anything deeper than 700 feet, it won't read. And I think that we've gotten to some spots where we were at least 4,500 feet deep. Caught a couple of mahis, a male and a female mahi. Got some pictures of that. I pulled in the female. Captain Clinton pulled in the male. He did the filleting because I'd never filleted a mahi before, so I watched him do that. And we're out here outside of land. No land anywhere. It's kind of funny. You'll see the horizon's flat. Let me give you a picture of that. So you'll see the horizon's flat, and then you'll see what you think might be land. But no, that's just a wave. Pretty big wave. And keep in mind that it's rolly right now. I'd say probably foot and a half swell. And it's not gonna show on camera. But let's get some video of us just lumbering along at just under 3 knots. We've hit, I think the fastest on passage I think we hit was not quite 5 knots. And we've also hit some areas where we were lumbering along at 4/10 of a knot. So that's when you turn the motor on. But this is my head sail, or my Genoa jib. Got the mainsail out. A green line over there is a preventer line. Preventer line runs to a cleat, down to another cleat. Just keeps it so we don't have an accidental jibe. This thing there is called a vang. We use that to pull down on the sail to flatten it up a little bit in conditions like this, because basically we're not using laminar airflow to gain lift. We're using, this is a big wall, so the wind will, what wind we do have will push us. But yeah, so the yellow line right here, it's called a jack line. Clipped into that last night doing some sail changes. Clipped into it as a safety device. But yeah, this is lumbering along on passage. I'm enjoying it. Wish we had some more wind, but even this isn't bad. We're still moving. We're averaging about 2.6 to 3.1 knots, mostly closer to 2.6. But anyway, that's day 3. I think it's Monday. And we kind of expected that we weren't going to get a bunch of wind. And then sometime today, we're supposed to start picking up in about 10 knots of wind. And I'll be happy because we'll be moving a little bit faster. I want to see how fast I can get this boat up to. It says in the literature that the hull speed is 8, but typically you can't get right at hull speed. So if I could get to 7.8 knots, cooking along, boat heeling over. When I say heeling over, it's the boat's doing this. So you're standing there. So the phone is the boat. You're standing there straight up, and everything else that you're on is heeled over. So good experience, dude. Learning a lot of shit. Making some mistakes, but sometimes you learn best from your mistakes. kind of had a freak out last night because it was the middle of the night. Went through a squall, and our wind went from about 3.5 knots up to like 11 or 12. And our sails were overpowered the way they were set up. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I can't see the sails. I can't see anything. And it was fun though. Good learning experience. Kind of had a little minor freak out. So sailing at night is interesting, especially last night because it was so dark. Had a little sliver of moon, so it kind of lucky enough lit the path in front of. So basically, the little moonlight on the water. So it was nice to be able to see that nothing was in front of us. But it gets real dark out here in the middle of nowhere. So yeah. We're going to be steering clear of the DR and Haiti. So I'm guessing in about 8 days, 6 to 8 days, we're going to be at Key West. Hopefully we start getting a little bit more wind. Kind of make our trip a little bit shorter. All right, signing off. Have a good one.